access to drugs and medications, it's vital. When I was diagnosed with leukemia 4 years ago and told I had a 10% chance of surviving, I was devastated, as everyone is. But after a while of just being down and depressed and angry all the time, I decided, okay, let's take a step back and look what happened to me as if it had happened to someone else. And I think when I did that, I was able to just question all my preconceptions, and it made me realize that, you know what, I had the cancer now. And though that sucked, what the only thing that made sense to do going forwards from there was just to focus on all those things I could control rather than the things I couldn't. So just being as healthy as possible, following doctor's orders, and just being happy where I could as well. But when I relapsed, I was told I had an even smaller chance of surviving. They didn't think I could do it, but by that time I'd had a year of medical school under my belt. And so I went around, I looked for every single drug out there, every single thing that could possibly help me, and I found one. It was a drug called azacitidine. I presented it to my doctors. I told them how it works and why it would work for me, and to my surprise, they were impressed, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. And yeah, I was excited. I was like, yes, I have another chance at life. But then my doctor came up and told me that though it is great you've got that option, we probably won't be able to pay for it. And he told me that it may cost us $15,000 a month for 12, 15, 20 cycles of it. And I mean, I was devastated again for a while, but luckily I had parents to back me up there. Well, they'd have to sell their house or something to get it, but who knows who doesn't have that option? And I know others who are making that decision not to go on, just not to take that last shot at life, because it's too expensive. It would leave their families worse off. And that's what trade deals like the Trans-Pacific Partnership are going to undermine. The power these deals and relationships give to big companies, I mean, it's going to change the way we look at medicine. It's not just going to affect us in Australia. It's going to affect everyone, especially the developing nations, who currently have no other way to pay for these drugs other than to bypass them. This is going to change that. And I mean, I know pharmaceuticals need to make money. I'm writing a paper about that fact. But there are other ways to do it than to just keep marketing to doctors, to keep practicing unethical practices like what the Trans-Pacific Partnership will do, like suing nations who decide to go against your ideas and your marketings and strategies and approval. Ways like being able to apply for applications in combination therapies, ones that will actually apply to clinical settings. So, yeah, I mean, governments, we shouldn't be encouraging companies to allow themselves to essentially come in and have their way with our laws and ways. We shouldn't be making it harder for people with diseases like mine to get access to treatment. And we shouldn't be doing this under the veil of secrecy just to keep our allies happy. Because in the end, deals that undermine our health system, deals that undermine the quality of life of millions of Australians, Brazilians, people around the world, they're going to cost us more. So yeah, think about that.